Hi guys! We are now going to start our next unit. This unit is mainly going to be mortgages. We're going to talk a lot about cost of mortgages, all that fun stuff, but we're also going to talk about planning for the future, and that's what we're going to talk about today is budgeting. So budgeting is just a way of keeping track of what you have coming in money wise versus what you have going out money wise, or your expenses. There's not really a set rule. There are a lot of differing opinions of what percentage of what you have coming in should be going to each of your expenses, but there's so many different situations that there's not really a set way to budget. One important suggestion though is that a lot of people talk about is setting aside 10% of your earnings as savings in case of any emergencies. And there's all kinds of things that can happen that you're going to need a chunk of money for. So it's a good idea to have it set aside rather than having to borrow it. And like I said, there's all kinds of examples, but some that I've listed here, illness, getting laid off, appliance or car breakdowns, repairs to home, and many more. Now, the important difference as well to know is between gross monthly income and net monthly income. So gross monthly income is money earned before you have anything taken off of it. So it's actually what you earn money-wise. Net monthly income is take-home pay. So after all these deductions have come off, that's what you actually get to take home or get to put in your bank account and use for your expenses. So we're going to take a look at an example. Trina is a college student and parents pay for tuition and books, but she has to pay for all her other expenses. So she works about 30 hours a week at a grocery store, earning $15 an hour. For our purposes, we're going to talk about her weekly take-home pay being $320. So we're going to fill in her budget here. So monthly income, we have to realize that if we're making a weekly income, we can't just multiply that by 4 for our monthly income because we're actually making more than that. If we only account for 4 weeks in each month, we're only accounting for 48 weeks of the year when we know there's actually 52. So what we have to do with all of these expenses that she has is make sure they're in a monthly value. So for monthly income, what we would want to do is take her $320 a week, and first thing we're going to do is multiply by 52 to get her yearly amount. And then we're going to divide that value by 12 to get her monthly income. So Trina is getting about $1,386.67 each month. So that's what she has coming in to pay all of her expenses. So living expenses, we're going to take a look at rent. Rent is $450 a month. So we already have that amount as a monthly value. And we know that this is she's probably got at least 1 or 2 roommates, judging on how cheap her rent is as well. So looking at food, we have $100 a week. So again, we're going to have to calculate our monthly amount. We're going to take our 100 times 52 and we're going to divide that by 12 as well. So food is costing her about $433.33 a month. Transportation, already monthly cost, so we can just put that in there as $75. Clothing, we're talking about bi-weekly. So bi-weekly means every other week. So we're going to calculate this as a monthly value, but because it's only happening every other week, we only multiply 50 by 26, or half of the weeks of the year, and then divide by 12. So clothing on average is costing her $108.33 per month. Entertainment, we are using $50 a week. This is for 52 weeks of the year, or 52 times in the year. and dividing by 12, which means that she is spending about $216.67 per month on entertainment. Health and personal expenses are $50 a month, so we already have a per month amount, and we already have $100 a month for debt repayment. So what we're going to do is we are just going to add up all of our amounts under living expenses. So adding all of those values up, we have a total of $1,433.33. Now, taking a look at the difference between her income and her expenses. So we're going to take our $1,386, which she has coming in, and we're going to take away what her expenses are, our $1,433.33, and we notice that we get a negative amount. So negative $46.66. Now, we notice that she is spending more than she is making. So if we think about how is Trina doing? Well, Trina's current budget, she's over budget. So again, she's going into debt, spending more than she's making. So she could not sustain this because she's going to go into debt and owe money. And chances are she's going to be paying interest on that money. So she's going to have to adjust that budget. And so what we want to think about is what or how could she change this budget? Keep in mind that she wants to get out of debt and she wants to start saving funds for traveling. So looking at some of these things, food, she may be able to buy different types of food and reduce that cost a little bit. Rent, unless she can add another roommate or two, that's probably not going to change too much. Transportation, the only thing she might look at is maybe if she has a bus pass, maybe she could walk, depending how far she is from where she needs to go, from school, from work. Clothing, she might be able to adjust this as well and reduce that a little bit. Now, she doesn't have a whole lot there per month anyways. Entertainment probably could reduce this a little bit, depending on how important it is to her to save some money. Health and personal may be able to change again. Debt repayment's not going to change. The only other big one that she might take a look at is income. If she can add a shift or two, then she may be able to increase what she's got coming in so that she does have more coming in than she does have going out. Okay, so you can see that making a budget is getting an idea of what you have coming in versus what you have coming out, and if it's not working, then we have to adjust it appropriately. So what you're going to do in your assignment for today, you'll see when you click on that link, is you're going to now use Excel or Google Spreadsheets, and you're going to create this same budget for Trina first of all, using the software, and then you have another couple that you're going to practice with as well and answer a couple of questions. Okay, don't forget you can always contact me via email if you have any questions. Okay.